This is Solo P1, and this is the player ratings, and Liverpool got that win again. That's the points that we needed. There's a lot of people saying that we're chasing down Man United. Actually, we could be chasing down Newcastle because I think Newcastle's got the harder games. But I'm joined today with my co-Qs, my partner in crime, TOTO Amma. How you doing, bro?
Happy day. It's going good.
Happy day.
It's going good, man. And it was a really breathtaking game, but we still won. Won our last 6 games now, 6 games in a row. So yeah, man. Top 4 could still be on. We've got hope. We need United to either draw or lose, or Newcastle to slip up a bit. So yeah, man, it's looking good.
Yeah, man. I'm looking at the table and I'm looking at the remaining games at the moment, and I think that people are saying that we're going to chase down Man United. Look, I just want to finish the season on a high. You know, that's all I want to do. I want to finish the season on a high, and at the moment we've got our games and we're doing good. Now I think the next game is Leicester. So what do you think about the Leicester game before? You think we've got? You think we can finish the table, finish the league without being unbeaten? I'm just looking at the games, by the way.
I think so, because Leicester, I think, will be a tough game because Leicester's in a relegation battle and they can't afford to lose, so they'll be fighting for their life to get out of relegation or avoid relegation to the Championship. So yeah, I think that'll be a good tough game for us.
Yeah.
But you know what Liverpool's like. Liverpool always come through in here. I think we beat Leicester last time. I think 1-0 or 2-0. I forgot what the score was. We definitely beat them last time.
Yeah.
So I think Leicester will be a good game.
Yeah. So we're going to get onto the player ratings. I'm just getting everything together. My computer's playing up again today. I'm just trying to get everything together so we can bring everything for you. So how do you think, who was your... Before we even get into it, who was your man of the match? Trying to sort this out at the moment. Who was your man of the match?
Man of the match, I think I got to give it to Alisson, in my opinion.
Why?
I think I'm just going to give it to Alisson because he saves today in the set pieces.
Yeah.
There was one where I think not Bamford, it's Leeds.
Yeah.
I think Ivan Toney was on the ball.
Yeah.
And he was so close to it was so close to the goal. He was in the final third, and then Alisson came out, punched it away, and it was saving goal from a Bremo, saving goal from Ivan Toney. It was a good keeper for us today.
I'm looking at this table and I'm looking at Newcastle's remaining games. The next game they got is on the 17th of May. It's Leeds versus Newcastle, which. Yeah, Leeds are fighting to stay in the Premier League. So they got Big Sam there over Leeds. They pushed Man City today a little bit. They lost 2-1, but, you know, Sam's back. You know what Sam's like when he gets involved. He's there to do a clean-up job. He's there to get him out of relegation, and I think Sam could do it. I think he's a good manager, but he's got Newcastle. We'll be playing at Leeds.
They played all right against City today as well.
That's what I just said.
2-1.
That's exactly.
They scored in the end.
That's what I just said. Leeds are doing Leeds. I think I could see a draw all over that game. Leeds versus Newcastle, and after that on the 18th of May, the big one is going to be Newcastle versus Brighton. That will be at Newcastle, but Brighton is an amazing team. They're trying to get into Europe as well. I can see a draw on that game as well. For some reason, I can just see draws. I could see a draw in the Leeds game. I know people were going to say, oh, no, Leeds ain't going to beat Newcastle. But you listen, when you got them team at the bottom of the table, yeah, and you're scrapping to stay in the Premier League, they're usually the dangerous ones. Yeah, and they brought in Big Sam. You know, Sam's got the experience. Big Sam Allardyce, he's got the experience. I think you could get a draw out of that game.
Man is West Brom as well.
Yeah. So people, and then after that game, Newcastle, Leeds, they got Newcastle versus Brighton. And after that one, they've got Leeds. Again, Leeds. No, not Leeds. Newcastle and Leicester. And that'll be on the 22nd of May. Again, Leicester scrapping to stay in the Premier League. They're the games, man. They're the games. Yeah. And after that, on the 28th of May, they'll have Chelsea. You know, Chelsea's very unpredictable at the moment. But I'm going to look at Man United's run.
They won today, 3-1.
Yeah, I'm going to look at Man United's remaining games. Tomorrow, Man United, it's West Ham versus Man United. That's going to be a good game tomorrow against Man United, West Ham. I think West Ham. I think
we want West Ham to win.
I think I know that, but I think West Ham could get a result out of that game. What do you think? West Ham.
We could West Ham. I think they've got a solid midfield with Declan Rice and all that.
I'm not sure if Declan Rice is playing enough.
Striker. And yeah, I think West Ham's got a solid team.
I'm not sure if Declan Rice is playing. I'm not sure about Declan Rice, you know. You know, the Declan Rice, I'm not sure if he's...
Is he injured?
I don't think he's playing. I'm not sure if he's playing tomorrow. I heard something like that today, but I can't really confirm. But that will be tomorrow at 7 o'clock. West Sea. It's one of them games, you know what, start at 7 o'clock. Them evening games. So it's tomorrow, Sunday, at 7 o'clock in the evening. They're the dodgy games. Look, you got Man United will go right down to London, to West Ham. It's going to be 7 o'clock in the evening. And if they're the games that can change, you know, they're the games that can change everything for us. If West Ham beat Man United, depends. It's going to be a good game. And then after that, there's the next game coming up, which Man United should win. That'll be at Old Trafford versus Wolves. That'll be on the 13th of May. And then this is going to be another tricky game for Man United. Bournemouth versus Man United on the 20th of May. And that will be a tricky game for Man United, in my opinion. And then after that, Man United's got Chelsea. That'll be at Man United. And then again, Man United after that's got Fulham. That'll be at home. So basically from the 25th and the 28th of May, they're all going to be home games. And after that, obviously, they've got the FA Cup final. And then have Arsenal on the 22nd of July, but it's to be announced, still not been confirmed yet. So, yeah, that's what it's looking at the moment. Man United, I think Man United's got the tougher games. I'm looking at Man United's games. I think Man United's got the tougher games. They've got West Ham at home. They've got Wolves at home. They've got West Ham away and Wolves at home, and then away to Bournemouth, and then at home to Chelsea. You never know. Chelsea could turn up. You never know. Chelsea could turn up for them games. Good. So I'm just trying to look at Liverpool's chances. Really, this is why I'm talking. I know it's the player ratings, and I know people's coming here for the player ratings, but I'm just trying to look at a way if Liverpool can get in top four. Obviously, it's not in our hands anymore. It's not in our hands, but I'm just trying to paint a picture of who do you think is going to be our rivalry at the end? I think it's going to be Man United. I think Man United's got the harder games. Some people say Newcastle. I don't think so. I think Man United's got the harder games, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens tomorrow in that game with Newcastle and Arsenal. That might be the tipping point for who's going to be challenging us towards the end for that fourth spot, who we're going to be challenging and fighting. So, player ratings. Who are we going for? Got the player ratings. So, first, we're going for Alisson. What's Alisson? There you go.
Alisson, my man of the match. He was making those saves against Mbeumo and Ivan Toney. He was making a good save in the final third.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give this guy a 9 because he played brilliant.
A 9 for Alisson. Yeah, I thought he played good. I'm going to try and get these numbers at the top. I thought he played good. I think he deserved it, yeah. Alisson, he's one of those players we need to hold on to really seriously. We need to hold on to.
Yeah.
We need to keep Alisson standard. We need to keep Alisson because keepers like him, I've just changed it around now so the numbers you'll be able to see. Because before, when we used to have the numbers, they were behind the camera. But I've made it sort of in front of it now so you'll be able to see the numbers. Oh, yeah. I think Alisson's one of those players that we need to keep on to. He's a gem. He's got us. He's got Liverpool out a lot of crap, and today he played good. And I was a bit surprised about that yellow card though. What was that about the yellow card? Well, because he was wasting time. I think it was because of a
little bit of time wasted.
Yeah, but I don't think he deserved it though. Alisson yellow card. He was just he took the relevant time, and again the referee against Liverpool like they always are. Just one of them, innit?
Anthony
So
Taylor.
that's Allison number 9, and I totally agree with you, Toto. I probably would have given him a number 10, but it's not me doing it, it's you. So we're going to take that off. And the next player we're going to put up there is Arnold. What are you giving Arnold?
Arnold, I think in the first half, made that pinpoint cross into Nunes, which Nunes should have finished
Oh,
off.
God.
That was terrible.
Oh, no.
Um,
Jesus.
his set pieces were all right.
Mm.
I think I didn't really see him in defensive. I normally seen him
He
just
ran back
solid
a few
midfield.
times,
I
but not
didn't
as
really
much.
see him come back.
Mm.
Yeah, not as much as last game.
No,
Because
no.
last game we played wicked in defence
Yeah, he's
and
getting
attack.
used to that role,
But I
isn't
think his playmaking was good. He didn't play like a really good masterclass, but he played good and he made chances. So I'm going to give Arnold a 7.
Yeah. Finger just at this tweet, what Jurgen, there's a tweet that came up on Anfield Watch. It says, this is regarding Alisson.
Yeah.
This is regarding Alisson. I gave him a shirt. We had a shirt prepared for him. And I said, this is for 100 life-saving saves this season. His performances speak for themselves. If you know him, he's a better person than a goalie. I can't wait to see the next 100. So that's basically saying that Klopp, he's not going anywhere. Alisson, they need to throw. Look, as soon as his contract comes up, don't even allow his contract to come up. Just keep extending it. As soon as it's like 2 years to go, just extend. Because this guy is a gem. To me, the best keeper in the world, in my opinion. He's the best keeper in the world. I don't care about the others. Don't care. Just Liverpool. And I think he's the best keeper in the world. And that's it, man. That's just the way it is. So, I'm going to read it out again. I gave him a shirt. We had a shirt prepared for him. And I said, this is for the 100 life-saving saves this season. His performances speak for themselves. If you know him, he is a better person than a goalie. I can't wait to see the next 100. So, what are you giving Trent 7? Konate.
Konate, he made some good tackles, to be honest. I don't understand why he got the yellow for. All he did is put pressure on the guy.
Yeah.
And he just fouled on
No, you know what?
So I don't understand why Konate got the yellow.
I'm going to get this afro comb in a minute and I'm going to stick it in my hair. I'm going to comb my hair so it's 4 inches high because that's what's going to go down, right? I'm going to leave the afro comb in my hair. Let me tell you something, yeah. Why did he get a card? He was just doing it. Look, it's not ballet.
Gakpo made the challenge.
It's not ballet. But I saw a lot of questionable yellow cards today. They're questionable. Look, it's not ballet. It's football. It's a physical sport. So I don't understand why all you got to do is just graze them and then you see the player go like that. He didn't deserve a card, and I don't think Gakpo deserved the card if he would have got one. I'm sorry. That's it. My opinion. What am I talking about? I'm just going on now. Here you go. It's too much coffee. Go. What are you giving Konate?
The Konate, man, made some good interceptions.
Yeah.
Saved us in the final third and also set pieces. Was really roughing up the players and really sticking in there as well. So I'm going to give Konate a 8.
Number 8 for Konate. I agree with you again. Number 8. So, Virgil van Dijk.
Van Dijk, he was kind of up and down game. I think the end of the day, the back four didn't concede any goals. We could have, but again, Arnold was doing his own thing in midfield. Robertson played terrible, so I think the 2 centre backs did play well. Not as good as each other. Personally, I think Konate played better than Van Dijk again. So Van Dijk, what can I say? He made some good interceptions, and I think there was one time he played that guy offside. He played Mbeumo offside. So that was some good defensive awareness from Van Dijk. Yeah, man. I'm going to give Van Dijk a 7 because I think his awareness was really good today.
7. That's a 7 for Van Dijk. Yep, 7. Number 7?
Yeah, man.
So, Andy Robinson. Just checking this on here.
Look, Robertson, I think he made one cross into the final third, but that's it. I think defensive awareness was rubbish. It looked like he looked leggy in the game, in my opinion. He looked leggy. Defensive, he was rubbish. I didn't really see him go for no interceptions really. And he's been playing terrible lately. He's been playing really, really terrible.
Yeah.
He used to be a really good player for us. This season. This season, he was a great player for us. But all of a sudden, he's going to this bad form. I hope he gets his form back.
He will.
He's only 29. He can get his form back.
Yeah.
But he looked rubbish in this game. Looked nowhere in this game, and that's why he got subbed off at Tsimikas 65th minute.
Yeah.
And it's understandable why they brought Tsimikas on. So Robertson, I'm gonna give Robertson 4 because I don't really think he got involved today.
Fair enough. I agree, bro. It's a shame, but hopefully he can get his form back. Next one is Cody Gakpo.
Gakpo, there was a few chances he should have finished off. I think Arnold put one into him again. Pinpoint crossing to Gakpo should have finished that off. I don't know if it was Arnold or Hendo, one of those two. Someone in the field put a ball into Gakpo, and he should have finished it off. But it's understandable because when the ball hit him, the first touch wasn't really good. So that's why it caused him to make that awful finish. He was nowhere near the goal. Wasn't even on target, obviously. But Gakpo, I think all game we didn't really play that good. It wasn't really a goal threat. Salah was our goal threat today.
Yeah, he should have scored today. Gakpo. Gakpo should have scored today. I got to admit, he should have scored.
Definitely.
He should have scored today, Gakpo, but he landed wrong on his chest, didn't it? The one at the end, it landed on his chest and it kind of landed wrong for him. And he took a shot at it, but he couldn't just nail that ball. It's one of them, innit? It's one of them. He'll get there. I got faith in Gakpo. I'm not giving up on Gakpo.
Give it next season. Next season, they're all going to shine.
Yeah. So what are you giving him?
So I'm going to give Gakpo. Give him a 5.
So number 5 for Gakpo. And by the way, I'm going to talk about it later on. After this, I'll talk about it after the player ratings. So the next one is Fabinho.
I thought we were going to play good this game, but I think he made some reckless challenges, which caused him to get a yellow card. I think he's had 10 or 11 yellow cards this season. So you can see when you go for them challenges, it's not really clean and it's not really pinpoint. I think this game as well was really, really leggy. He has no legs in this game.
Yeah. I saw it in midfield. We know about Fabinho. It's Flacco. We know about his legs are going. I saw him today. He looked leggy. He looked lost in midfield. I don't know what to say. We've said so much about Fabinho. Best DM we've had in years since in a long time, really. So what are you saying?
Man, Fabinho. I'm gonna give him a 4.
Number 4 for Fabinho. Now on to Curtis Jones. I think he had a decent game, but still not good enough for Liverpool. Go ahead.
Yeah,
nah, we've got
Jones. I'm not gonna rate him. I think next season he could play well. This game he played well. And the passes, I think his awareness, his distribution, his passes were really, really good. He made some good passes into the wingers, made some good passes into Jota, made some good passes into Nunes when he was on. And yeah, I think Jones, I don't know why we took him off for Hendo. I just don't understand because he had a good game.
Yeah, and I've got to admit, you know me with Curtis Jones. But I've got to admit, they shouldn't have took him off. I didn't get that. Why they took him off for Henderson? I didn't get it because I thought out of all the players he was playing a decent game. But they took him off. One of them, innit? What are you giving him?
So it was solid in midfield. I'm gonna give him an 8 because I think his passes and awareness was good.
Yeah, fair enough. Number 8 for Curtis Jones. Now Salah.
Salah, he made some misleading passes as always. It's like every time he was on the wings, a 50-50 chance he will make a good pass.
Yeah.
But I think this game, of course, he made some bad passes in the final third, but I think these passes today, those outside boot, them Travella passes, the outside boot passes,
Yeah.
they were really, really good. And he executed them well, scored the goal as well. And I know it was just simple tapping, but still, he had to run at the right time to get the tapping done.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Salah, I think he had a good game, decent game. I'm going to give him a 7. I think he had a decent game today.
Number 7 for Mo Salah. And shall we play his audio?
Love that champion.
Right. Now on to Nunez. Look, before you give the ratings, I'm just going to give my opinion on Nunez. Look, I've criticised Nunez this season. Not so much as other fans have, other Liverpool fans, especially the non-Liverpool fans, specifically Man United scum fans. But I've got to admit, today he had a terrible game. He looked lost out there. It looked like he was out of position. But the thing about it, his confidence again, people are talking about the language barrier. That doesn't wash with me. The language barrier does not wash with me at all. And I was listening to Thingy earlier, some other podcasts, and one guy said, "Oh, it's not the language barrier." I think his confidence is gone. But what he needs, in my opinion, what Nunez needs, he needs a hard reset. Like my computer, he's gonna have a hard reset soon. He needs a hard reset in his downtime. He needs a rest over the holidays, and he needs to have a good preseason. He needs to build his confidence. And I think next season, I really think he's going to come out the blocks and he's going to start scoring. That's just my opinion. People just look. It's his first season in the Premiership. When Firmino came out and Roberto Firmino, when he came to Liverpool, he wasn't at his best at first. He was getting buffed off the ball. He had to get used to the Premiership. And look what happened to him. The rest is history. Exactly. Give him time. Just give him time. What's your opinion on Nunez?
Nunez, his finishing definitely got to get better. He's a 85 million price tag player. And I think his finishing definitely needs to improve. There was a goal we should have scored today, man. It was, if you're a professional footballer or even a non-league player that played down in the National League, you should be able to score. From that angle, it looked so easy to score. And he should have scored it, man. He should have put it away for an £85 million player. But I think today he was losing the ball too much. I think his passing weren't really that good either. I think all game had a really terrible game. Let's hope, because I think this season he had a good season. I think he scored 15 goals this season, and when he was in form, he was scoring goals nearly every game. But ever since Klopp started to play Jota and then started to play Nunez, started to bench Nunez a lot because the so-called language barrier, he started to be in really bad form. But look, I'm not going to criticise him. I'm going to go back to the Man United fan. Any Man United fans come to me and say Nunez is rubbish, yeah? How about they go look at Wout Weghorst in Man United? He's been terrible. 2 goals in what, 25 games? You suppose you brought him from Burnley because he had a good World Cup, yeah? And now you brought him to Man United, what, 2 goals? He scored 1 tap-in and a penalty in the Carabao. What top club?
Sorry, mate.
Exactly. Don't come up to me and say my striker. Oh yeah, Nunes is rubbish. Go look back on your Wout Weghorst, then come back to me. It's true.
Oh,
It's true. The Wout Weghorst is rubbish. Oh, he's got passion and all that.
yeah.
But can he score goals? No,
Oh shit.
can't.
Here we go again.
So Nunes, of course he improved. I'm not giving up on him yet. So I'm gonna give Nunes a 4.
Good for you, bro. Number 4. He'll come good. Oh, oi.
Yeah.
Oh, Man United. What's that dude? What's his name, man? What's that geezer for Man United?
What I just said.
That one are never gonna play again.
Wout Weghorst.
Nah, the what? Yeah, there's the one in the big the doofus one. What's his name? The one who missed that ball the other day. Let the ball go past him and let Fingy score, and they lost the game. What was his name?
Maguire.
Yeah. Listen, when you got to play like Maguire for your football team, you can't look at Liverpool, boy. If that guy should be exited from Man, actually keep him at Man United. He's a great player. Keep Maguire at Man United, man. Keep him there. Watch you lose more games.
Yeah.
No. Jota.
I think he had a decent game. He made some good runs up the wing. I think made a couple of good passes here and there. Not good as last game. Last game he played terrible, but he didn't play terrible, but he didn't play as good as the last games he played. But this game he played better. He improved a bit. And yeah, I think the 4-2-3-1 did kind of work, but I think Jota worked good in the false 9. So Jota, I'm gonna give Jota. I think he played an average game, 6. I'm gonna give him a 6.
There you go. Number 6. And now for the subs. The subs, going with Henderson. No, I'll go with Milner. Go on. What do you think of Milner?
Milner, he made that tactical foul. And surprising thing is, the referee didn't give him a card, but Milner looked like he did a good foul. To me, it wasn't a foul. I don't think he barely touched him.
Nah.
But Milner, I think Milner did strengthen up on midfield, and we looked less sloppy in midfield.
Yeah.
I think
When they done them changes, yeah. Milner came up with Hendo, didn't he? Did he come up with Henderson? Did he? Come on for Henderson, didn't he?
Yeah.
Right. When they brought him on, and Tim McCass and all that, when they brought all them mans on, yeah, he kind of steadied the ship because we looked a bit shaky until they come on. So yeah, I'll give you that about Milner today. He weren't on for long, but he done his job.
So Milner, I would give him a 6.5. So I was going to give him a 6 because I think Milner did play all right when he came on. Did steady the ship in the midfield.
Fair enough. Now Hendo,
again, same with Milner, steadied the ship, and I think he's our captain. And when he comes on, he does make a difference, and I think that's where he should play at the moment. I think he should Milner and Henderson should be benchmans. Looks like Milner. Let's give him the game time until he goes over to Brighton next season, and I hope he plays good at Brighton. He could play good at Brighton.
Who? Who?
Milner.
Yeah, I'm on about Henderson now.
Yeah, so I think Henderson and Milner did stay in the midfield. And yeah, I'm going to give Henderson... I'm going to give him the same as Milner, 6. Because he did make a difference.
Timmy Cass,
I don't think he really got involved, to be honest.
No.
To be honest with you. I know it was a late sub. And Robertson did play terrible all game. That's why we brought Timmy Cass on. But when he came on, I think he made 1 or 2 runs, but I didn't really see him get involved that much. I don't think he played that well when he came on. I'm going to give Timmy Cass a 5.
Number 5 for Timmy Cass, and now Diaz.
I think when he came on, he did seem like he wanted to score. I wouldn't have started him. I think it was a good job that Klopp didn't start him because last game he was tired. But when he comes on as a sub, we can still give him the game time that he needs and try and improve his stamina a little bit. But today, played a nice and solid game. see the game out towards the end, made 1 or 2 good runs. So I'm going to give him an average rating of 6.
So 6, that's it really. Last one, Club, because I'm going to start setting up for the United States GP, which will be coming on in 25 minutes. They'll be starting in 25 minutes. So I'm going to set up this stream and join us for that. That will be on this channel again and TOTO Hammer's channel as well. So look out for that. This is a Club, the last one. The boss. What are you giving it?
Klopp, I'm going to give
Klopp
Klopp.
needs sleep. That's what Klopp needs on that picture, man. Looks like he needs sleep. Well, I bet he gets 3 hours a night, man.
I'm going to give Klopp an 8 today because I think his subs they steadied the ship, and I think his tactics are good.
Yeah.
And he did go back to the false nine at the end, which we played good as well. And I think when we went back to the false nine, I think we played more steady. So I think we'll go back to the false nine next game. But if Klopp was going to change the formation again, I would play maybe a 3-4-3 or a 3-1-4-2, something like that. Just to change it up a bit.
You can see now he's just experimenting with everything, He's just experimenting with his formation and for next year. That's what he's doing. He's just because Klopp for most of the season he's done a 4-3-3. So we see how it goes. So what are you giving Klopp?
8.
Number 8 for the boss. So that's it, bro. That's it. That's the end of the play ratings. Hit the button, man. Hit the like button. Share it, man. We put effort into these videos, like I keep saying. I'm not going to sit on the fence. We put effort into these videos. We might not be the best podcasters. We might not be the most articulate podcaster. Guess what? Don't want to be. We want to be ourselves. And this is us, man. Hit the like. Hit the sub. See how it goes, man. See how it goes. So that, guys, hit that like button, man. There's a QR code. Scan it. Free. Your phone won't blow up. It's fine. So, that's us signing out, man. You want to say anything before you go, Toto?
Yeah, man. Thank for, if anyone joined, thanks for joining. So, yeah. See you later, guys. Bye.